Hi, this is Michaela from Garden Spots. I'm doing a little bit of an experiment today. I have had blueberry bushes in my backyard for years, but over the last few decades, the surrounding trees have gotten so big, they're now in total shade and we don't get anything from them. But Bushel and Berry, this company, has developed a line of compact berry plants that are great for container gardening. So I went to a local garden center yesterday, bought a blueberry. This one is pink icing, and I bought a blackberry, and we're going to experiment this year by putting them in containers and putting them on the back patio and seeing how it goes. So the blueberry is only supposed to get 1.5 to 2 feet tall, really very tiny. The blackberry is going to get bigger, 3 to 4 feet tall, so it'll get a slightly bigger container over here. So as you can see, they have a cardboard sleeve with some planting instructions. Comes in a plastic bag. I've already taken the bag out of the sleeve, and let's see how this looks. There we go. Very small little plant here. Blueberries like low pH. Your neutral soil's 6, 7, somewhere in that range. My potting mix is made out of peat moss, bark, and perlite. It has great drainage, but it's around the neutral 6 level. So I added peat moss to it to bring the pH down to where blueberries are happier. Separate some roots and encourage it to grow outside of the tiny pot that it actually started in. Directions also say to make sure that the crown of the plant, which is where the roots meet the stems, is about 1 to 2 inches below the soil line. So right now I'm getting to the crown, which will be right here. And I'm going to put that in my pot. And then I'm going to fill in the rest of the pot with my potting mix and peat moss combination. And then I'm going to give it a good watering and take it outside. Now, this little guy, since I said I got it at a garden center, they had it in a greenhouse area, so it was warm. Right now, it's not that warm here. I'm in Maryland and it's a little chilly. We're supposed to have snow tomorrow, so I think I'm going to leave little blueberry in the house for about a week and then slowly introduce it to the outside world. That's called hardening off. Now, next year, it's not going to need to come into the house. It's going to live outside in its pot. I'm going to make sure it has good drainage over the winter and that it doesn't freeze solid, but this is going to be an outdoor plant. The nice thing about this particular variety is that it is supposed to keep a lot of leaves over the winter, and this one is supposed to turn purple for the winter months, but I think you can see it's already got a few tiny leaves starting out, and I don't want to compromise them. So we're not going to put it immediately out into the snowy world. There is a map on the back that tells you when to put this outside in your area. And when I say outside, I mean for the first time. So this would be directly planting. And my area says March to May. So we're in March. I'm going to put this out in about a week, slowly introducing it to the temperatures and direct sunlight, and then we're going to let it grow all summer and see what we get. They do say it'll be about 18 months before we get fruit on this plant because it is such a tiny immature plant. But it's pretty intriguing. I love the idea that I can have a pot with blueberries. So, and then I'm going to do the same thing with the blackberry, plant it, move it outside in about a week, and I am excited.